God says, I want you to be with this person for life. Their name will shock you. Don't make the mistake of skipping this. Do not rush past this moment, because what you are about to understand carries weight for your future and your peace. This is not about fear or pressure. It is about clarity, alignment, and truth that settles deeply in your spirit. I am not forcing you into anything, but I am opening your eyes so you can see what has already been placed in front of you. What I am revealing is not meant to trap you. It is meant to guide you towards something real, something steady, something that will not collapse when life becomes difficult. If you stay present and receive this fully, you will begin to recognize what your heart has been sensing but could not explain. I am speaking about a connection that is not built on confusion, not built on chasing, and not built on fear of losing someone. The person I want you to notice is not hidden behind games or silence, and they are not someone who makes you question your worth. This is someone whose presence brings a sense of calm instead of chaos, someone who does not compete with your purpose, but supports it. You may not have expected it, and that is why it feels surprising, but surprise does not mean it is wrong. Sometimes what is right does not look like what you imagined, but it carries a peace that your spirit recognizes instantly. Type yes to affirm. Listen closely now, because this matters more than you realize. The reason I say their name will shock you is not because I am creating mystery, but because your mind has been trained to look in the wrong direction. You have been drawn toward intensity instead of stability, toward uncertainty instead of peace, and that has made you overlook what is truly meant for you. I am shifting your focus, not by force, but by truth that becomes undeniable once you see it clearly. The shock is not about drama, it is about realization, and that realization will feel like something inside you finally settling into place. If this is reaching your heart, take a moment to like this video so this truth can reach others who need it too. You have been asking for clarity, and I have heard every silent request, every moment of doubt, and every time you wondered if you were choosing the wrong people. I am not responding with confusion, I am responding with direction. The person I am guiding you toward is not perfect, but they are consistent, and consistency is what builds something that lasts. They are not trying to impress you with words alone. They show up in ways that prove their intentions. You may have overlooked them because they did not match the intensity you were used to, but what you are used to is not always what is right for you. There is a difference between excitement and peace, and you are learning to recognize it now. Excitement fades when circumstances change, but peace remains even when things are not perfect. The person I am pointing you toward carries that peace, and that is why this matters so much. I am not asking you to rush into anything, but I am asking you to pay attention, to observe, and to stop ignoring what feels steady and true. When something is aligned with my will, it does not require constant struggle to keep it alive. You are not being led into confusion, you are being led out of it. Every past connection that left you drained has been teaching you what is not meant for you. Every moment of disappointment has been shaping your ability to recognize what is genuine. Now that you are standing at this point, you are able to see more clearly than before. The person I am bringing to your attention is not here to take from you, they are here to build with you. This is not about losing yourself in someone else, it is about finding someone who walks beside you without pulling you away from who you are meant to be. I am not removing your choice, I am strengthening your awareness. You still have the freedom to decide, but now you are deciding with clearer vision. When you begin to notice who brings you peace instead of pressure, you will understand why I am guiding you this way. Type 777 to receive blessings. You have been protected from the wrong paths more times than you realize. There were moments when you felt rejected, but you were actually being redirected. There were connections that ended, not because you were not enough, but because they were not aligned with your future. Now you are being shown something different, something that does not require you to shrink yourself or prove your worth constantly. I am guiding your heart towards someone who remains present even in ordinary moments, someone who does not shift their energy based on convenience. This is how you recognize what is meant to last, because it does not rely on intensity to feel real. It feels grounded, consistent, and quietly strong. The confusion you once felt is starting to fade, and in its place, there is a growing sense of clarity that you cannot ignore. You are beginning to notice how certain interactions leave you calm instead of anxious, how certain words feel sincere instead of empty. That is not coincidence, that is alignment revealing itself in ways your spirit understands before your mind fully catches up. I am allowing you to feel the difference so that you do not return to what once kept you uncertain. You are learning to trust what feels peaceful instead of chasing what feels unpredictable. Type 333 to affirm alignment. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a reason you were drawn to listen this far, and it is because something inside you is recognizing the truth being spoken. I am not introducing something foreign to your life. I am highlighting something that has already been near you. This person may not have stood out before because your attention was focused elsewhere, but now your perspective is shifting. When your perspective changes, what you notice also changes, and what was once overlooked becomes clear. This is the moment where awareness begins to reshape your choices. You are not being asked to act out of pressure. You are being invited to observe with intention. Pay attention to who respects your time without making you feel guilty. Notice who listens without waiting for their turn to speak, and who values your presence without needing constant reassurance. These are not small details. They are the foundation of something that can grow without breaking. What I am guiding you toward is not built on effort alone. It is built on mutual understanding and genuine care. The path ahead of you is not meant to repeat the past, and that is why you feel this shift so strongly. You are no longer comfortable with what once felt normal, because you have grown beyond it. Growth changes your standards, and your standards determine what you allow into your life. I am strengthening those standards so that you no longer settle for what drains you. You are stepping into a space where you recognize your value without needing it to be confirmed repeatedly. Type 888 to receive clarity. The person I am bringing into your awareness does not create confusion, and that is one of the clearest signs you must not ignore. They do not leave you wondering where you stand, and they do not make you question your importance in their life. Their actions align with their words, and that alignment creates trust without effort. You may have been used to inconsistency, which is why consistency feels unfamiliar at first. But unfamiliar does not mean wrong. It often means you are encountering something healthier than what you have known. Do not let old habits convince you to overlook what is steady just because it does not feel intense. Intensity can be mistaken for connection, but true connection does not require emotional highs and lows to stay alive. It grows through reliability, honesty, and presence. I am teaching you to recognize that difference so you can choose wisely. What I am showing you now is meant to protect your future, not complicate it. You are not alone in this process, even when it feels like you are figuring things out step by step. I am guiding your awareness, adjusting your focus, and helping you see beyond surface-level attraction. There is depth in what I am revealing, and that depth will become more apparent as you continue to pay attention. The more you observe, the more you will understand why certain connections felt exhausting while this one feels balanced. Balance is not boring, it is sustainable. There may be moments where doubt tries to return, reminding you of past disappointments and making you hesitate. That is natural, but it is not where you are meant to stay. Doubt comes from memory, but clarity comes from awareness, and you are moving into awareness now. You are learning to separate what happened before from what is unfolding in front of you. This is how you step into something new without carrying the weight of what no longer belongs to you. The person you are being guided toward is not here to replace your past. They are here to meet you in your present. They do not expect you to be perfect, and they are not presenting themselves as flawless. What they bring is honesty, patience, and a willingness to grow alongside you. That is where something lasting begins, not in perfection, but in mutual effort and understanding. You are being shown something real so that you do not settle for something temporary again. As you continue forward, you will notice small confirmations that reinforce what you are beginning to understand. Conversations will feel easier, time will feel more natural, and you will not feel the need to overthink every detail. This ease is not accidental, it is a sign that you are no longer forcing something to fit. What fits naturally does not require constant adjustment. It flows in a way that supports both of you without strain. Hold on to this awareness and do not rush ahead of it. Let things unfold at a pace that allows you to truly see what is in front of you. When you move too quickly, you risk missing the very clarity you have been given. Stay present, stay observant, and allow your understanding to deepen. What is meant for you does not need to be chased, it needs to be recognized. The person I am guiding you toward does not create confusion, and that alone is something you must value deeply. You are learning that what is steady will always outlast what is intense but unstable. There is a quiet certainty forming within you, and it is not something that can be forced or rushed. It grows as you observe, as you listen, and as you allow yourself to be honest about what you feel. I am not asking you to ignore your past, but I am asking you to stop letting it control your present decisions. What happened before was part of your learning, but it is not your future. Your future is being shaped right now through the awareness you are gaining. Type 444 to affirm protection. You have spent time trying to understand why certain connections felt so strong, but ended in confusion or pain. Now you are beginning to see that strength of feeling alone does not determine truth. Something can feel powerful and still not be right for you. That is why I am guiding you to look beyond the surface and into the foundation of what is being built. A strong foundation does not shake easily, and it does not rely on constant reassurance to stay intact. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work? Just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The person you are being led toward carries a different kind of energy, one that does not overwhelm but instead supports. They are not trying to impress you with grand gestures that fade over time. They show up in consistent ways that prove their intentions without needing to speak loudly. This is the kind of presence that creates trust, and trust is what allows something real to grow. You are being shown what stability looks like, so you can recognize it when it stands in front of you. You may notice that being around this person does not drain your energy or leave you questioning your value. Instead, there is a sense of ease that allows you to be yourself without hesitation. That ease is not something to overlook, because it reflects a level of alignment that cannot be forced. When something is aligned, it does not require you to change who you are to make it work. It allows you to grow without losing your identity. There is no need to rush ahead or try to define everything immediately. What I am guiding you into will reveal itself clearly over time. You are not meant to figure everything out in a single moment, but you are meant to stay aware as it unfolds. Awareness is what keeps you grounded and prevents you from repeating patterns that no longer serve you. As long as you remain present, you will continue to gain clarity. Type 666 to release fear. You are also learning to trust the feeling of peace, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. Peace does not come with urgency or pressure, and that is why it can be mistaken for something less important. But in truth, peace is one of the strongest indicators that you are moving in the right direction. It allows you to think clearly, to act with intention, and to build something that is not based on fear. The more you lean into that peace, the more confident you will become in your choices. There may still be moments where your mind tries to return to what is familiar, even if it was not healthy. That is part of the process of growth, and it does not mean you are going backward. It simply means you are being reminded of the difference between what you have known and what you are now stepping into. Each time you choose clarity over confusion, you strengthen your ability to move forward. This is how transformation becomes real in your life. The connection I am bringing to your attention is not meant to feel like a test you must pass. It is meant to feel like something you can grow into naturally. There is no need to prove yourself or earn your place in it. What is meant for you will meet you where you are and grow with you from there. This is how something lasting is built, through mutual effort and understanding, not through constant struggle. You are not being asked to ignore your intuition. You are being asked to refine it. Your intuition becomes stronger when it is guided by clarity instead of fear. As you continue to pay attention to what feels steady and true, your confidence in your own judgment will increase. You will begin to trust yourself in ways you have not before. That trust will shape the decisions you make and the direction your life takes. The more you understand this, the more you will see why certain paths did not work out in the past. They were not aligned with the version of you that is emerging now. You have grown into someone who recognizes value in stability, honesty, and consistency. This growth is what is allowing you to see this connection clearly. Without it, you might have overlooked it again. There is no confusion in what I am showing you, only clarity that becomes stronger as you continue to listen. You are being guided towards something that reflects your growth and supports your future. This is not about perfection. It is about alignment that allows both of you to move forward together. When something is aligned, it does not need to be forced into place. There is a shift happening inside you that cannot be undone, and it is changing the way you see people and their intentions. What once impressed you no longer holds the same power over your decisions. You are no longer drawn to inconsistency disguised as passion, and you are no longer willing to tolerate confusion as a form of connection. This shift is not accidental. It is the result of everything you have experienced and learned. You are being refined so that you can recognize what is genuine when it appears. Type 999 to claim peace. The person I am guiding you toward is becoming clearer to you now, not because they have suddenly changed, but because your perception has. You are seeing them without the filters of past expectations or distractions. You are noticing their presence, their consistency, and the way they show up without needing to be asked. This is not something to overlook, because it reflects a level of care that is not forced. What is genuine does not need to be proven repeatedly. It reveals itself through steady actions. You may feel a sense of calm when you think about them, and that calm is something you must not ignore. It is not the kind of feeling that overwhelms you, but the kind that settles within you. This is what alignment feels like, and it is different from what you have known before. It does not demand your attention, it naturally holds it. The more you allow yourself to sit with that feeling, the more you will understand its value. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150 million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is no need to compare this connection to anything from your past. Comparison will only create confusion, and confusion is what you are being led away from. What is in front of you now stands on its own, without needing to compete with what has already ended. You are not meant to recreate old patterns, you are meant to move forward with new understanding. This is how you build something that is not influenced by what once held you back. Type 111 to affirm new beginnings. You are also learning that clarity does not always come with loud signs or dramatic moments. Sometimes it comes through quiet realization, through small details that begin to stand out over time. The way they respect your boundaries, the way they listen without judgment, and the way they remain consistent even when circumstances change. These are the signs that matter, and they are the ones that build trust naturally. Trust is not created through words alone, it is built through actions that remain steady. There may still be a part of you that hesitates, not because this is wrong, but because it is different from what you have known. That hesitation is not something to fear, it is something to understand. It comes from past experiences that taught you to be cautious. But now you are learning to balance caution with awareness, so that you do not close yourself off to something that is meant for you. This balance is what allows you to move forward without losing your sense of self. The person I am bringing into your awareness is not here to take control of your life. They are here to walk beside you, to support your growth, and to build something that reflects mutual respect. This is not about losing independence. It is about sharing a path with someone who values you as you are. You are not being asked to change who you are to fit into this connection. You are being encouraged to remain true to yourself while allowing something meaningful to grow. You will begin to notice that interactions with this person feel natural, not forced or planned in a way that creates pressure. Conversations flow without the need to overthink every word. Time spent together does not leave you drained, it leaves you at ease. These are the experiences that reveal the difference between what is real and what is temporary. What is real supports you, it does not exhaust you. As you continue to move forward, you will also notice that your trust in yourself is growing. You are no longer second-guessing every feeling or questioning every decision. This trust is something you have been building over time, and now it is becoming stronger. It allows you to stand firm in what you recognize as right for you. This is how you protect your peace while still remaining open to connection. There is no rush in what I am guiding you toward, because what is meant to last does not need to be hurried. It unfolds in a way that allows both of you to grow into it naturally. You are not being led into something that will collapse under pressure. You are being guided towards something that can withstand challenges because it is built on truth. Truth does not weaken when tested, it becomes clearer. There is a deep reason why I have allowed you to go through everything that led you here. Each experience, even the painful ones, has sharpened your ability to see beyond surface-level attraction. You are no longer impressed by temporary attention or empty promises. You are looking for something that holds its shape over time, something that does not change based on mood or convenience. That is exactly why you are now able to recognize the person I have been pointing toward. Type 555 to affirm change. This person is not trying to compete for your attention, and that is one of the clearest signs you must not ignore. They are not forcing themselves into your life or creating pressure for you to respond in a certain way. Instead, they are present in a way that feels natural and unforced. Their energy does not demand your focus, but it holds it quietly and consistently. This is what makes them different from what you have known before. You may start to realize that you feel safe being honest around them without fear of being misunderstood or judged. That sense of safety is not something to overlook because it allows you to be your true self. You do not feel the need to hide parts of who you are or adjust yourself to meet expectations. This is how a strong connection begins, through authenticity that is not restricted. When you can be yourself fully, something real has space to grow. There is also a growing sense of respect between you, and that respect is not one-sided. It is reflected in the way they treat you and the way you respond to them. Respect is not something that needs to be demanded. It is something that is naturally given when there is genuine care. This mutual respect is what creates balance, and balance is what allows a connection to remain steady over time. Without it, even the strongest feelings can become unstable. Type 222 to trust God. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are beginning to see that this connection does not create confusion, and that is why it feels so different. There are no mixed signals, no constant guessing, and no need to interpret unclear behavior. Everything is straightforward, and that clarity brings a sense of relief. You are no longer trying to figure out where you stand, because it is already clear through consistent actions. This is what allows trust to form without struggle. Do not let old patterns convince you that something must be complicated to be meaningful. Complexity is not a sign of depth, and confusion is not a sign of passion. What is truly meaningful is something that remains steady, even when circumstances change. It does not disappear when things become difficult, and it does not require constant effort to maintain. This is the kind of connection that can grow into something lasting. You may also notice that your energy is no longer drained in the way it used to be. Instead of feeling exhausted after interactions, you feel calm and centered. This is a reflection of alignment, because what is aligned does not take from you, it supports you. Your energy is being preserved, not depleted, and that is a sign you are moving in the right direction. When something is right for you, it adds to your life instead of taking away from it. There is a sense of timing in all of this that you must understand. This connection is becoming clear now because you are ready to recognize it. If it had appeared earlier, you might not have seen it for what it truly is. Your growth has prepared you for this moment, and that is why it feels different now. You are not the same person you were before, and your choices are reflecting that change. You are also learning to trust what unfolds naturally instead of trying to control every outcome. Control often comes from fear, but you are moving away from that fear. You are allowing things to develop at a pace that feels right, without forcing or rushing. This creates space for something real to take shape without pressure. What grows naturally is more likely to last, because it is not built on urgency. There will be moments where you reflect on your past and see how different things are now. That reflection is not meant to pull you back, but to show you how far you have come. You are no longer repeating the same patterns, and you are no longer accepting what once felt normal. This is growth in its clearest form, and it is leading you towards something better. You are stepping into a new chapter that reflects everything you have learned. Stay present in what you are experiencing now, and do not rush ahead of it. The clarity you are gaining is something that will continue to deepen over time. You are not being asked to make immediate decisions, but to remain aware as things unfold. Awareness is what allows you to move forward with confidence instead of uncertainty. As long as you stay grounded in that awareness, you will continue to recognize what is meant for you. What is in front of you now is not something that will disappear without reason. It is something that is meant to grow with you as you continue on your path. You are not being led into confusion, but into clarity that strengthens over time. This is not a temporary moment, it is the beginning of something that reflects your growth and your understanding. As you continue forward, what once felt surprising will begin to feel completely natural and right. Instead, you are recognizing what is clearly present, and that shift is protecting you from repeating the past. This is the kind of awareness that changes your direction without force, simply through truth. There is a quiet confidence growing inside you, and it is not based on what someone else gives you, but on what you now understand about yourself. You are no longer waiting for validation to feel secure. You are beginning to stand in your own worth, without needing constant reassurance. This is important because it allows you to enter a connection without losing your balance. When you are grounded within yourself, you can recognize what supports you instead of what unsettles you. Type 1010 to claim stability. The person I am guiding you toward is becoming even more clear as you continue to observe without rushing. You are noticing the small details that once went unnoticed. The way they remain consistent, the way they communicate with honesty, and the way their actions align with what they say. These are not temporary traits, they are reflections of who they are. This is why you feel a sense of trust building naturally, without effort or pressure. You may find yourself feeling more at ease in their presence than you expected. There is no need to perform, no need to impress, and no need to prove your worth. You are simply accepted for who you are, and that acceptance creates a space where something real can grow. This is different from what you have experienced before, and that difference is something you must not overlook. It is a sign that you are stepping into something healthier. There is also a sense of patience in this connection that allows it to develop without strain. You are not being rushed into decisions, and you are not being pushed to move faster than you are ready. This patience is a reflection of respect, and respect is one of the strongest foundations for something lasting. When both people are willing to move with understanding instead of urgency, the connection becomes stronger over time. This is how something meaningful is built. Type 1212 to affirm faith. You are learning that what is meant for you will not create confusion or instability. It will bring clarity, even if that clarity takes time to fully reveal itself. You are no longer trying to force answers or predict outcomes. You are allowing things to unfold naturally, and that is creating space for truth to become clear. The more you trust this process, the more confident you will feel in your decisions. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There may still be moments where your past tries to influence your thoughts, reminding you of what once hurt you. But you are no longer controlled by those memories. You are aware of them, but you are not allowing them to shape your present choices. This is what growth looks like, and it is what allows you to move forward without fear. You are carrying wisdom instead of weight, and that wisdom is guiding you now. The connection you are stepping into is not based on illusion. It is based on reality that can be seen and felt clearly. There is no need to question every interaction or analyze every word. What is real does not need to be overanalyzed. It reveals itself through consistency. You are learning to trust what is shown to you instead of searching for hidden meanings. This trust is what allows you to move forward with peace. You are also recognizing that this person does not take from your energy, but adds to it. Instead of feeling drained, you feel supported and balanced. This is a clear sign of alignment, because what is aligned with your life will strengthen you. You are not being pulled away from your purpose, you are being supported in it. This is the kind of connection that allows both people to grow without holding each other back. There is a sense of timing in all of this that you are beginning to understand more deeply. This connection is unfolding now because you are ready to receive it with clarity. You are no longer in a place where you would overlook it or misunderstand it. Your growth has prepared you for this moment, and that preparation is what makes this different. You are not stepping into something new without understanding, you are stepping into it with awareness. Stay grounded in what you are experiencing, and do not allow doubt to pull you away from what is becoming clear. You are not being led into uncertainty, but into something that reflects your growth and your understanding. Each step you take with awareness strengthens your ability to recognize what is meant for you. This is how you move forward without fear, guided by clarity that continues to deepen. This clarity is not harsh, it is freeing, because it removes confusion and replaces it with truth. When truth is present, your decisions become lighter, and your path becomes clearer. There is a reason why this connection continues to stand out the more you reflect on it. It is not because you are forcing yourself to see it, but because it naturally reveals itself as stable and real. You are no longer searching for signs in uncertainty, because what is meant for you does not hide behind mixed signals. It shows itself through consistency, through presence, and through actions that remain steady over time. This is how you know that what you are seeing now is not temporary. Type 1111 to affirm alignment. The person I am guiding you toward is not trying to compete with anyone else for your attention. They are not creating pressure or urgency to secure a place in your life. Instead, they are simply present, allowing you to see them as they are without forcing an image. This kind of presence is rare, and it is something you must not overlook. It reflects a level of authenticity that cannot be imitated for long. You may also begin to notice how naturally your interactions with them unfold. There is no need to rehearse what you will say or to worry about how you are being perceived. You are able to speak freely, to listen fully, and to exist in the moment without tension. This ease is not something that should be taken lightly, because it reflects a connection that is not built on fear. When fear is absent, something real has space to grow. There is a growing sense of trust within you, and it is not being forced into existence. It is developing naturally as you observe their consistency and their honesty. Trust is not something that can be demanded, it is something that is earned over time. What you are experiencing now is that process unfolding in a way that feels steady and true. This is how something lasting begins, not with sudden intensity, but with quiet reliability. Type 13 to receive guidance. You are also learning that this connection does not require you to sacrifice your peace to maintain it. In the past, you may have felt that you had to give more than you received just to keep something alive. But now you are seeing that what is real does not require that kind of imbalance. It allows both people to contribute in a way that feels fair and natural. This balance is what keeps a connection from becoming draining or one-sided. There is a deeper layer of respect that is forming, and it is reflected in how you are both able to honor each other's boundaries. You are not being pushed to move faster than you are ready, and you are not being held back from expressing yourself honestly. This mutual understanding creates a sense of safety that allows the connection to grow without pressure. Safety is not weakness, it is strength that allows something to endure. You may find yourself reflecting on your past and realizing how different things feel now. What once felt normal now feels distant, and what once felt exciting now feels unstable. This shift is not something to question, it is something to embrace. It shows that you have grown beyond what once held your attention. Growth changes your perspective, and your perspective shapes your future. There is no need to rush ahead or try to define everything immediately. What is meant to last will reveal itself clearly over time. You are not being asked to make decisions based on pressure, but on understanding that develops naturally. This allows you to move forward with confidence instead of uncertainty. When you act from clarity, your choices become aligned with your true path. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are also becoming more aware of how this connection supports your energy instead of draining it. You feel more balanced, more centered, and more at ease. This is a sign that what you are stepping into is aligned with your well-being. What is meant for you will not exhaust you, it will strengthen you. This is how you know that you are moving in the right direction. Stay present in what you are experiencing, and do not allow doubt to take control of your thoughts. Doubt may still appear, but it does not have to guide your actions. You are learning to recognize it without being influenced by it. This is what allows you to remain grounded even when uncertainty tries to return. You are no longer reacting out of fear, you are responding with awareness. What is unfolding in your life right now is not random, it is part of a larger alignment that is shaping your future. You are being guided towards something that reflects your growth and your understanding. This is not about perfection. It is about truth that remains steady over time. As you continue to move forward, what once felt surprising will begin to feel completely natural. You are now stepping into a place where your understanding is no longer fragile, and that is why everything feels more settled inside you. You are not reacting the way you once did, and you are not allowing emotions to pull you into confusion. Instead, you are observing with calm awareness, and that awareness is showing you what is real without distortion. This is how you begin to trust what you see instead of doubting it. When your vision is clear, your path becomes easier to walk. There is a quiet certainty forming in you that does not need to be announced or proven to anyone. It is something you feel deeply, something that steadies you even when everything around you is uncertain. This certainty is not built on hope alone. It is built on what you have consistently observed. You have seen patterns, you have noticed actions, and you have felt the difference between what is unstable and what is grounded. That is why this moment feels different from anything before. Type 1414 to affirm strength. The person I am guiding you toward continues to reveal themselves through simple, consistent actions. They do not need to create dramatic moments to keep your attention. Their presence is steady, and their intentions are clear without needing to be explained repeatedly. This is what makes them stand out now, even if they did not before. You are finally seeing what has been there all along. You may notice how naturally your connection with them fits into your life without disrupting your sense of peace. There is no tension, no constant questioning, and no need to adjust yourself to maintain the connection. Instead, there is a sense of balance that allows both of you to exist as you are. This balance is not something to overlook because it is rare and valuable. It reflects a connection that is not forced but aligned. There is also a growing sense of trust that is becoming stronger with time. It is not based on promises or expectations, but on what you have consistently experienced. Trust built this way does not break easily because it is rooted in reality. You are not imagining something that is not there. You are responding to what is clearly present. This is how something real begins to take shape in your life. Type 1515 to receive clarity. You are also learning that you do not need to rush into defining this connection. What is meant to last will reveal itself clearly without pressure. You are allowing things to unfold naturally, and that is creating space for something genuine to grow. When you remove urgency, you allow truth to become visible. This is why patience is so important in this moment. There may still be moments where your past tries to influence your thoughts, reminding you of what once caused pain or confusion. But you are no longer controlled by those memories. You are aware of them, but you are not allowing them to shape your present. This is the difference between carrying your past and learning from it. You are choosing growth over repetition. The connection you are stepping into does not require you to prove your worth or earn your place. It meets you where you are and grows with you from there. This is how something lasting is built, through mutual understanding and consistent effort. You are not being asked to change who you are, but to remain true to yourself. When you do that, the right connection will support you instead of challenging your identity. You are also beginning to notice how your energy feels different when you are around this person. Instead of feeling drained, you feel calm and steady. This is a sign that what you are experiencing is aligned with your well-being. What is meant for you will not take from you. It will add to your life. This is how you recognize something that is real. There is a sense of timing in all of this that is becoming clearer to you. This connection is unfolding now because you are ready to see it for what it truly is. Your growth has prepared you for this moment, and that is why it feels different. You are not the same person you were before, and your awareness reflects that change. This is what allows you to recognize what is meant for you. Stay present in what you are experiencing, and do not allow doubt to pull you away from what is becoming clear. You are not being led into confusion, but into something that reflects your growth and your understanding. Each step you take with awareness strengthens your ability to recognize what is right for you. This is how you move forward with confidence instead of uncertainty. There is a deeper understanding forming within you about what it truly means to be connected to someone in a real and lasting way. You are no longer focused on temporary feelings that rise and fall quickly. Instead, you are paying attention to what remains steady over time. The person I am guiding you toward continues to reflect that steadiness in ways that are simple but undeniable. This is why your awareness keeps returning to them, even when you try to look elsewhere. Type 1616 to affirm direction. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may begin to notice that your thoughts about them are not filled with anxiety or doubt. Instead, there is a calm reflection that allows you to see them clearly without confusion. This is not something that needs to be forced. It is something that happens naturally when there is alignment. You are not trying to convince yourself of anything. You are recognizing what is already present. That recognition is becoming stronger with time. There is also a growing sense of emotional safety that is forming within this connection. You are not afraid to express yourself, and you are not worried about being misunderstood. This kind of safety is not something that appears by chance. It is built through consistent actions and honest communication. The person you are being guided toward is creating that space without needing to be asked. This is how you know their intentions are real. You are learning that real connection does not come with constant uncertainty. It does not require you to question your place or your value. Instead, it allows you to feel secure without needing constant reassurance. This security is not something to overlook, because it is one of the strongest signs of alignment. When you feel secure, you are able to grow without fear. Type 1717 to receive peace. There may still be moments where your past tries to pull your attention backward. Memories of what once hurt you may surface, creating brief hesitation, but you are no longer the same person who experienced those moments. You have grown, and your awareness has expanded beyond those patterns. You are now able to see the difference between what once was and what is now in front of you. This ability is what protects you from repeating the same cycles. The connection you are stepping into does not demand your energy in a way that leaves you drained. Instead, it supports you and allows you to feel balanced. You are not losing yourself in this connection. You are becoming more grounded within it. This is what makes it different from anything you have experienced before. It is not taking from you. It is adding to your life in a meaningful way. You are also beginning to understand that timing plays a role in everything that unfolds. This connection is becoming clear now because you are ready to see it without confusion. If it had appeared earlier, you may not have recognized it for what it truly is. Your growth has prepared you for this moment, and that preparation is what makes this different. You are not stepping into something new without understanding. You are stepping into it with awareness. There is no need to rush ahead or try to define everything immediately. What is meant to last will reveal itself clearly over time. You are allowing things to develop naturally, and that is creating space for something genuine to grow. When you remove urgency, you allow truth to become visible. This is why patience is so important in this stage. You are also becoming more aware of how this connection aligns with your purpose. It does not pull you away from your path, but supports you as you move forward. This is how you know it is not something that will distract you from what you are meant to do. Instead, it will strengthen your ability to continue on your journey. Alignment does not create conflict, it creates support. Stay grounded in what you are experiencing and do not allow doubt to take control of your thoughts. You are not being led into confusion, but into clarity that continues to grow stronger. Each moment of awareness builds upon the last, creating a foundation you can rely on. This is how you move forward with confidence and peace. What is unfolding in your life right now is not temporary. It is part of a larger alignment that is shaping your future. You are being guided towards something that reflects your growth and your understanding. This is not about perfection. It is about truth that remains steady over time. As you continue to move forward, what once felt surprising will become something that feels completely natural and right. It remains steady, guiding you even when things around you are uncertain. When your inner clarity becomes stronger than your past confusion, your path naturally becomes more aligned. There is a deep calm within you that you did not always recognize, but now it is becoming more noticeable. This calm is not accidental. It is the result of you learning to trust what is real instead of chasing what is unpredictable. You are no longer drawn to instability, even if it once felt familiar. Instead, you are drawn to what feels grounded, what feels honest, and what feels consistent. This is how your direction is changing without force, simply through awareness. Type 1818 to affirm alignment. The person I have been guiding you to notice is no longer just an idea in your thoughts. They are becoming clear in your awareness. You are seeing how their presence remains steady regardless of circumstances. They do not disappear when things become inconvenient, and they do not shift their behavior based on mood. This kind of consistency is not common, and that is why it stands out now. You are recognizing something real because you are finally looking with clarity. You may also notice how your connection with them does not create tension or uncertainty. There is no constant need to question where you stand or what they feel. Their actions communicate clearly, and that clarity removes the need for guesswork. This is what allows trust to grow without effort, because it is based on what is consistently shown. Trust that develops this way becomes strong and stable over time. There is also a sense of mutual understanding that is forming between you. You are able to express yourself without fear, and they are able to receive you without judgment. This kind of understanding creates a space where both of you can grow without pressure. It is not built on perfection, but on acceptance and honesty. This is what allows something lasting to take shape naturally. Type 1919 to receive guidance. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are learning that what is meant for you will not require you to sacrifice your peace to maintain it. In the past, you may have felt that you had to give more than you received just to keep something alive. But now you are seeing that what is real does not create that imbalance. It allows both people to contribute in a way that feels natural and fair. This balance is what keeps a connection from becoming draining or one-sided. There is no urgency in what I am guiding you toward, and that is intentional. What is built with patience becomes stronger over time. You are not being rushed into decisions or pushed to define everything immediately. Instead, you are being allowed to see clearly before you move forward. This is how you avoid repeating the patterns that once led to confusion. You may find yourself reflecting on your past and realizing how much your perspective has changed. What once felt important now feels distant, and what once felt uncertain now feels clear. This shift is not something to question, it is something to accept as part of your growth. You are no longer the same person, and your choices are reflecting that change. This is how your future begins to align with who you have become. There is also a growing sense of ease in your interactions with this person that you must not ignore. You are not trying to impress them or prove your worth. You are simply being yourself, and that is enough. This ease is not something that can be created artificially. It comes from genuine alignment. When something is aligned, it allows you to exist without pressure. You are also beginning to notice how your energy feels supported rather than drained. Instead of feeling exhausted after interactions, you feel calm and steady. This is a clear sign that what you are experiencing is aligned with your well-being. What is meant for you will not take from you. It will strengthen you. This is how you recognize something that is real. Stay grounded in what you are experiencing and do not allow doubt to take control of your thoughts. Doubt may still appear, but it does not have to guide your decisions. You are learning to recognize it without being influenced by it. This is what allows you to remain steady even when uncertainty tries to return. You are no longer reacting out of fear, you are responding with awareness. There is a deeper sense of peace forming within you that cannot be easily shaken, and that peace is showing you what is aligned with your life. You are not forcing yourself to feel something that is not there, and you are not ignoring what feels true. Instead, you are allowing your awareness to guide you naturally. This is why everything is becoming clearer, because you are no longer resisting what you see. When you stop resisting truth, it becomes undeniable. Type 2020 to affirm clarity. The person I have been guiding you toward continues to reveal themselves in ways that are simple but consistent. They do not need to create intensity to keep your attention, because their presence is enough. You are noticing how they remain steady even when situations change, and that steadiness is what builds trust. This is not something that fades over time. It is something that becomes stronger as you continue to observe it. What is real does not need to be proven repeatedly. It shows itself through consistency. You may also find that your connection with them feels natural, without the need to control or define every moment. You are not trying to make something happen, you are allowing it to unfold. This creates a sense of ease that allows both of you to grow without pressure. When something is aligned, it does not require constant effort to maintain. It supports itself through mutual understanding and steady presence. There is also a sense of emotional balance that is becoming more noticeable. You are not experiencing the highs and lows that once made connections feel overwhelming. Instead, there is a steady rhythm that allows you to remain grounded. This balance is not something to overlook, because it reflects a connection that is built on stability. Stability is what allows something to last. Type 2121 to receive peace. You are learning that what is meant for you will not create confusion or leave you questioning your place.